Hi, this is Apple Watch Dave and welcome to today's video, the Trail Loop review, okay? Now I'm well aware that when you're buying a Apple Watch Ultra, the bands are £99 or $99. So it might be that for most people, they only buy one Ultra band, and it might be the band you get with the watch. So I thought today we'll have a look at the Trail Loop, okay? Now what I've got here is I've got one of the brand new ones. Okay, so I'll look at that in a minute. I've not unboxed it or anything yet. But first of all, the band that I've got on here is one of the kind of OG trail loops, if you will. Now, I don't know if you remember this, you probably don't, because you're not in the Apple Watch world like I am as much. But when the Ultra first came out, you could only order it with an Alpine loop, like the one there, or an Ocean band, and the trail loops were held back. So there was a problem with like the supply. Now I myself didn't know if the Ultra was the watch for me. So I was a little bit late jumping on the Ultra bandwagon. And when that happened, then that meant that the actual watch being shipped to me was delayed in a way because I was not one of the first ones to kind of go for one. So I thought to myself, well, why don't I get the Trail Loop? Because that was also delayed and it was about the same. So I actually ordered my Ultra and it came in just about this time of year, actually. It was a little bit later than the actual launch day. And I got it with this band, this Trail Loop, okay? And I made that decision mainly because they weren't out and I was having to wait for my watch, so I thought I might as well get something new with it that other people haven't seen when I got it, okay? And the Trail Loop is basically a simple loop which consists of some Velcro here, a very, very thin section here, and then a little like pull tab, like holdy thing there, which kind of hoops round and adjusts to that. It comes in two sizes, small, medium, medium, large. This is the medium large variant. So this is the band that's come. Now it's one of them where, if you've seen my Alpine Loop review, which there's the picture of the band, you'll know that actually I'm not that big a fan of the Trail Loop, okay? And I just think they're maybe a little bit of a rip-off. But I thought to myself, hang on a minute, I haven't actually tried one of the new Trail Loops. So let's have a look at what we've got there. So my current collection consists of this one here, which I got with the Ultra. This one here, which is a little bit funkier. My only concern with it, when I first got it, I only wore it really almost like as a dress band, but I have started wearing it for running, and since I've got the black Ultra and this like silvered lugs no longer match. I think it does look a little bit jaded, a little bit dirty, but this is the kind of style to it. These are very comfy bands, but my point is, for $99, are they twice as comfy as, say, a Nike Sport Loop here? Got an Obsidian Mist or a really old one here, or the new ones you can get. These are half the price, and I would argue they're just as comfy, or that's what I think. So let's have a little bit of a look then at the new one here. So what I've got is the green, can you see that, I don't know? The green neon Trail Loop, yeah. And I've got it in size medium large, okay? So this is the box here, you get a little bit of information about the Trail Loop on the back, and then here we go. It's got your standard Ultra pull tab affairs. So let's pull that, okay. The box opens from the back. There we go, a little bit of information about how to fit your Trail Loop, and here is the little bit of information, get the back there, the new Trail Loop. Now, one of the things that's new about these compared with an older one like that is that these are supposed to be light reflective, and actually you can see that the neon there is quite sharp. If you compare it to the box, you can see that actually it's much more standout than on the box, and probably on Apple's website with its infamous picture perfect. So if you just pull it out like this, oh, there we go. Okay, so it's got a little bit of a kink in it. There you are. So this is the new band, as I say, which one was it? The green neon. Hang on, let me get it right. Yeah, green neon, I was right. Yeah, band there. And you can see you've got your two titanium lugs, okay, and they're very, very smooth, thin kind of feel. Material that makes it up. So I advise you to put it the wrong way up to traditionally. You can see there's like a perfect seamless match there with the black Ultra and the lugs. Fits in perfectly. And let's get this on the wrist. So yeah, as I say, I've been a bit kind of against these bands. I just think they're overpriced. I think all the Ultra bands are overpriced at $99, £99, but I feel like this is probably the worst one of them, although they are very, very comfortable, okay? Yeah, so let's have a look then. Let's get this sorted and get it into the world of the right colour, because sometimes that can make all the difference. There we go. So for this watch face here, neon green there. Looks grey to me there. Let's just, that's the light blue. So that's what it should look like. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so there you are, you have the kind of neon green. So it's quite a kind of bright flank on the side there, okay? You can see there, quite a bright flank, but the middle is kind of quite dull, but it does work quite nicely with the right colour of the watch face. It really pulls out the accents that are there. Got another couple of watch faces that I've set up for you, not the Nike one. So that's the more kind of standard variant. Again, you can see where you are with that. And then finally, the new one, there you go. And yeah, okay, so you can see how it kind of looks there. So my view is that there's just two bits of titanium with them. I just don't feel that this represents great value. What I will say though, if you are thinking of getting one of these, is that they are comfy. There's no doubt about that. And if you want a super comfy band to run in or something like that, then this is a good option. I just don't feel though that they are as striking as the kind of alpine loop that I've got here. I feel that this is more of an iconic design. So what I'm sort of saying to you is the trail loops are super comfy, but if I was going to buy one, I would go with the alpine. But what do you think? Do you agree with me? Do you like a trail loop? Would you be getting this one? Or do you agree that maybe the alpine loop is a better value or better purchase? One thing for certain, as always with the Apple bands, it does look good in person and on the wrist. Let's go see how it goes, get myself out for a run and see if it's actually as comfy as it's supposed to be. See you on the next one.